over to Ilkay Gundogan, it's hard for me to see what's going to happen with him in the future because he is the most informed player in the Premier League right now, scoring, I think, 3 more goals than anyone since December as a midfielder.
I think he has like 9 goals in 9 games.
Exactly. As a midfielder, that's crazy. That's like Bruno Fernandes at the beginning of his United spell. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen with him because he started playing when De Bruyne was out. He's been at City. He was Pep's first signing. And he's been at City since Pep's arrival, so 4 years ago or 3 years ago. And he's always been just like, I'll sub in or I'll play 8. He's never been like an attacking player. And he's kind of just been box to box. I'll help out the team when I can. Played in about a third of every campaign's games, maybe a little bit more. If you count Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, all that. So he's been good to the club, but he was definitely more valued when he was over at Klopp's Dortmund and when they won the Champions League. And we haven't seen that kind of performance from him until now. The question is, when Kevin De Bruyne gets back, do you drop Ilkay Gundogan? And then if you drop Ilkay Gundogan, will he leave on a transfer because he thinks he can perform better now?
Yeah, whatever 16-game winning streak or something that they have going right now, minus 6 games without De Bruyne, the best player in the league, in my opinion, is insane. And Foden has stepped up as well.
Foden's looking good.
Like, Foden and Gundogan have completely changed the look of that team. I mean, when De Bruyne was in it, you didn't see either of them playing as well as they do now.
Yeah.
It will be really hard. I think De Bruyne still walks into that starting 11 no matter what, but I don't know how you're going to move Gundogan from that position or, Foden out wide more or into a not as good position. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard because if you think about it right now, Gundogan and Foden are playing this well in the Prem. It feels like they're undroppable. I would definitely say that. But then once Aguero gets fit, De Bruyne gets fit, then how do you play those two? And then on top of that, you have guys like Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus, right? These guys aren't going to get minutes then.
No.
How do you work around this? Some of them have to go because Foden was the only reason it was able to work is because Gundogan wasn't playing this well, and Foden was a player who didn't need to get minutes because he wasn't fully proven yet. Everyone knew he had potential, but now he's performing at a level where it's like he needs minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this has always been City's good problem the past 2 or 3 years now, is their bench and their second team could win the Premier League besides all of their starters. Like, they have pretty much 2 squads in the club that could win the league. Yeah. Like, that's how much depth they have. But now, I could easily see Bernardo Silva and Riyad Mahrez walking this summer and transferring somewhere else because, like, Ferran Torres as well.
Yeah.
They just brought him in. He's young.
There's no reason.
There's no reason.
All of these guys are great players, but there's no reason.
I think they do have to sell 2 forwards. Maybe, well, depending on...
But Ferran Torres, they won't, because you don't
they won't.
someone in and sell him.
I think it will be Mahrez and or Bernardo Silva.
Where do you think they'll go? I would think that they would go... They wouldn't go over to France, because that would be back to France for Bernardo Silva. He's not going to do that. No. I think they're better than... Unless they get to go to PSG, which could be a replacement for Angel Di Maria, who might be on his way to Spurs.
Yeah.